So as we discussed in the previous video about our deep work and learning to do deep work, focusing on one task for 90 minutes, you'd be more productive because when you're doing your work in these 90-minute intervals, complete your work in such a timely fashion and also get more work done and it's higher quality when you do work as well. But there's one tool you can use to absolutely skyrocket your productivity progress and make sure your work is always of highest quality. You ever had these days, you wake up, you had a big ass breakfast, like you wake up, you're hungry as fuck, you literally want to eat your entire fridge, right? So this is what you do. And you know that you have classes for that day, so yeah, if I eat more, I'm gonna have more energy to do my work, focus on class, right? I'm gonna have more energy to do this and that, this and that. But the problem with that is, and I'm sure you can relate to this as well, you wake up, right? You eat your breakfast, you make all your food. When you sit down to actually do work, you sit down at your table, sit down at your desk, you want to finish off that essay you had to do, you want to do some math, or you sit in class, you have to focus on your lecture. Guess what happens? You ate all that food, but 5 minutes later, you're literally like this. You're literally sleeping. You're literally half asleep the majority of the time. So you're not even focused on your view. No, you're not even focusing on your work. Majority of the time, you're literally focusing on trying to survive but not falling asleep, which is just ridiculous, right? I mean, and I'm sure that you never really paid attention to this. You probably think that you're just tired because you didn't sleep properly, but like a big reason why you fall asleep in class, bro, is because you ate too much. See? So when you eat so much food, here's the explanation as to why it happens. You eat so much food before you get your day started. So let's just say you wake up at 6, 7 a.m. The first thing you do, you have a big ass breakfast, right? Your body uses a lot of energy and thermodynamics. There's a lot of processes that go on in your body so that it can break down all that food and nutrients so that it can actually be absorbed into your bloodstream and give you the energy you need. But the problem is when you eat this food expecting to get the energy you require, it takes time. You won't get it instantly. And there's always a big payoff to eating big breakfast. A big breakfast is, especially as soon as you wake up, that is, it uses a lot of energy, so that makes it so lethargic. So guess what? When you eat all that food and all the energy is going towards your digestion, you're not going to be able to focus on the work. You're not going to be able to focus on your work. That's why you freaking fall asleep in class all the time. When I was in high school, I used to have a lot of extra tutoring that would come by. Now, it's my friends with major honors, so with a lot of extra lessons every day. Literally, before my tutor came for my class, my mom made me a big ass breakfast or just a big meal in general. Let's just say it was an afternoon class, a morning class. If it was a morning class, she'd make me a big breakfast, 4 eggs, toast, beans, all that shit. And it'll be good as fuck. Like, no lie, my mom knew how to cook a lot. But if I ate that big meal before my class, especially like 10 minutes, 5 minutes before, just quick meal, because she'd be like, oh, you need the energy, right? So here's the big meal, Mark. You need the meal so that you can focus on your work, right? Bro, I'm telling you right now, every single time when I had a big meal before my tutoring class, I'll literally fall asleep. I'll be half asleep most of the time. I wouldn't even be learning, bro, because I'm just focused on trying to survive by not sleeping. That's because I ate a big ass meal and my body would just be digesting it instead of putting all my energy towards my brain so that I can expand it into my work. That's the main problem with this. So, this is where fasting comes in. When you fast, you conserve that energy that your body would have cultivated while you're sleeping, and you can put that energy towards your work. Because when you work, if you work while you're fasted, your body is not putting all its energy towards digesting, and your body is just stagnant. That means your brain can function properly. Your brain is not sending all its energy towards your stomach, towards your gut digesting food. It can just focus all of its brain power and energy towards the actual work that you have to do. Right. So if you plan on doing work, especially during the first half of the day or second half of the day, with the whichever part of the day that you know you can do the most work, you need to fast because you don't want to do all your work, especially your deep work, your very important work, whether that's your assignments or projects. You need to do that work while you're fasted because you need all of your brain energy to put in that work, especially if it's cognitive work like writing and math, kind of like different artistic creative projects, you need all of your brain power. So you don't want to sit down after eating a fucking 3,000 calorie meal and expect to write a 2,000 word essay. It's not gonna go well because your brain is fucking fried. Because it has to focus on writing the essay and digesting the food. So when you fast from food, especially, that is if you plan on doing more. Like I said, it's a tool. It's not mandatory. You don't have to do it all the time. But fasting is something that can help you be productive during your work because your energy is not being used for digesting. Try this, bro, and I'm telling you, your progress is going to skyrocket. It's going to be very good. Yeah, that's it for fasting. That's all I have to say. Just a quick tip, something that you can use. And as I close this video, just want to mention that I've started my one-on-one coaching. If you want to learn from me on a personal level, we can cultivate a plan that can help you improve your mental health and help you strive towards achieving your goals. Because you probably have frictions in your mind, you have limiting beliefs, you have depression and anxiety that's stopping you from doing what is productive. If we have a chat for 1 hour, we can help you resolve those frictions that are in your mind, preventing you from achieving your goals and being productive. We can help each other, we can work together, and we can cultivate a step-by-step plan that can help us move together towards a bigger goal and more progress.